Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Facing off of them here, Brian Dable, head coach of the Giants. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Pete, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
An even 10-yard gain on the play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He rolls to his right. Throws to Hawkinson outright. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's a man, Justin Jefferson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
This is Mason on second down. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. So you got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after a perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
To start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They go play action on 1st down. Deep on the ball is out! Unfortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Back to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. Leading for him past the 30. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's coming. This is Edison. He's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Mason. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. And you just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to Mason. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And it's something only the most elite runners have accomplished at the position. It's a 1,000-yard campaign after that last carry. You've got to admire the willingness to build this offense around him. Really let him call his own number whenever he's had the opportunity this year. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. A give to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Running once more with Mason. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses, take good play callers, know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's a light football, and he's bouncing near the goal line. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And this is certainly on a silver platter for him, isn't it, Brock? Just 3 yards from the end zone. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Doing a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
The Vikings, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Let's go.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Staying on the ground with Jones. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
First down and more past the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Straight ahead, and here's Mason. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. On the move, headed right. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's a throw. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. Yeah, he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the right side. And And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
More yards.
The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Let's go. 18 reps, 18 reps, Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
From the red zone now. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Working now from the gun. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Pass play on first and 10. Or left side brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pass play now. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Browns, touchdown! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
First and 10 now from the 30. Mason will try this one up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. Ear fits defensive. We've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Running it after the penalty. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tyler Newman with the tackle.
Tyler Newman on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 3-possession game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
First and 10 now from the 30. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, kid. It's been tough. When they needed a play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward, coming through with the type of run the moment asked for.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Second down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now looking to throw. Yet again, it's Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Running left side by Jefferson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17
Every offense offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside isn't fair any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
The 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Ball's caught, and he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect a run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. No run here. It's Mason. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
I'll start with a give to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60.
Here's Mason. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. It is caught left side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Vikings moments away from win number 12. Second and 3 now. continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Returning Mason on third down. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 19-18. Go.
Another run for Mason. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from New York.
You